Hey folks, Andrew here again. Just doing a follow up to my Michigan trip. I'm back in North Carolina now. Um, I visited my grandma for her 95th and took the Tesla up and slept in it multiple nights. My first video talks about the first night and just want to share a couple more things from sleeping in it 2 or 3 nights. So, the what I was saying on the first video about taking about 20 miles for sleeping overnight with 20 miles to run climate control with a temperature difference of temperatures in the 30s to about 65. So, with a little over a 30-degree difference, it takes about 20 miles to 22 miles is what I feel like my average was from checking it each night. Um, the first video I mentioned, there wasn't, one thing I noticed was there wasn't a whole lot of room between the mattress and the roof. And, really only noticed that the first night. I feel like that was really easy to get used to. On the second, third, and fourth night, I didn't even think about that. I forgot that I had mentioned that in the first video until I looked back at it. It was real easy to get used to that. Also, someone asked in the comments about how I felt because it is like a 68-inch space and I'm a 70-inch tall 5'10". And if you go corner to corner, you can stretch your legs out. But most of the night I slept with my knees bent a little bit. I typically sleep on my side, and so I did a little bit of a slightly knee bent fetal, but I was still mostly stretched out. And when I woke up in the morning, I was able to corner to corner stretch my legs without getting out of bed, which was kind of nice for me at 5'10". Just my head to one corner and my feet to this corner down this way and just stretch out. Yeah, and I feel pretty good about it. My wife's actually going to have me quarantine because there was quite a few people at my grandma's birthday, so I'm going to be sleeping in here a couple more nights. If I learn anything else, I'll let you know, but it was a good experience. I would say it's as good or better than sleeping in my RV. I would say that's due to the climate control. A lot of times you wake up in a vehicle, if you've ever slept in a vehicle before, and all your breath, humidity, you get dripping from everything, or you wake up in cold because you obviously combustion engine, you don't want to run. But this, with the climate control, everything was dry inside. There's no humidity from your breath. It's the climate control's handling that humidity, and the steady temperature was good. Oh, another thing I was going to add was the adjustments I made while I was using climate control. So one thing I did when running climate control overnight in camping mode was I went over here and changed the air to blow out the main vents and then the defrost, so it would kind of come over the top to back to where I was at. And I ran this all the way down to the fan, all the way down to 1, just because for me, I don't like to feel the wind on me, and I also don't like all the noise. I'm a like things quiet, and that fan at 1 and those 2 fans running was really comfortable. The first night I just let it set it, and I think it was blowing out in the rear seat blower down here, and maybe the main vents right here and not the defrost. But I found for me it was more comfortable the next nights with after I set the camp, setting the fan to 1, and putting it on defrost vent and main vent. And I've slept really well the rest of those nights, and even the first night I slept well, but that was just a slight adjustment I wanted to share with you that for me was more comfortable. All right, guys, thanks for watching, guys and gals.